Why billionaires cry at night. The truth about success they don't want you to know. If you've achieved everything you ever wanted, but still feel empty inside, this video will absolutely destroy your worldview. Because I discovered we've been programmed to believe the biggest lie in human history. And this lie is literally ruining millions of lives every single day. The mind virus, how they programmed you to stay unhappy despite having everything. Have you ever realized you've been hacked? That since childhood, someone installed a mental virus in your brain that says, achieve, acquire, accumulate, and then you'll be happy. Congratulations, you just discovered society's biggest malware. The mind analyst decoded this matrix. Society sold you a broken algorithm. They programmed you to believe happiness is a destination, when it's actually a temporary state. It's like downloading an app promising to solve your life, but it just drains your battery instead. This malicious code works like this. You study to get a job, work to make money, save to buy stuff, repeat infinitely. But here's the bug. When you finally reach the mountaintop, you discover the view wasn't worth the climb. Why? Because you were programmed to value the conquest process, not the conquest itself. The truth nobody tells you, your anxiety, depression, and burnout aren't your flaws. They're symptoms that you're running an operating system incompatible with your soul. It's like trying to run 2024 software on a 1990 computer. It'll crash, overheat, and throw errors. The first step to hacking this matrix is recognizing you've been victim to collective manipulation. Your intuition making you feel something's wrong isn't paranoia. It's your internal antivirus detecting a real threat to your well-being. But here's the plot twist. That "I've been scammed" feeling isn't your enemy. It's your greatest ally. It's the beginning of your subversive evolution. It's your consciousness rebelling against code that was never yours to begin with. American culture especially pushes this hustle until you make it mentality. The American dream itself is infected with this virus. Work harder, climb higher, earn more, and happiness will follow. But ask anyone who made it, and they'll quietly admit, the emptiness is real. Today's mental hack, the scam scanner. For 7 days, every time you feel genuine happiness, note it down. Was it from a major achievement or a simple moment? You'll discover your real happiness never came from where society said it should. Deprogramming starts when you stop seeking external validation and start trusting your own source code. When you understand authenticity isn't a luxury, it's a mental survival necessity. The Matrix convinced you that questioning the system makes you ungrateful or lazy. Wrong. Questioning makes you awake. It makes you dangerous to their profit model. It makes you free. If you're ready to discover how you've been hacked, comment "corrupted system" below. And if this video is mind-blowing you right now, spread this consciousness virus, share it with someone who also needs to wake up. The dopamine scam, why you're never satisfied and how they profit from it. Discovered you've been programmed? Now I'll show you how they keep you addicted to the system. Prepare for the most disturbing revelation. You've been turned into a human lab rat, and you didn't even notice. The mind analyst cracked the scheme. They don't sell happiness, they sell the hunt for happiness. It's like a casino. The house always wins because you never stop playing. They sell you the adrenaline of the chase, not the satisfaction of the catch. Here is how it works. You achieve something, feel a dopamine spike, fades, you feel empty, need a bigger achievement, repeat infinitely. It's the perfect algorithm to keep you consuming eternally. You're not the customer, you are the product. Here's the brutal reality. The system needs you to never arrive. If you actually got satisfied, you'd stop consuming, searching, working obsessively. The economy of discontentment is a $1 trillion business. Your dissatisfaction literally moves the world. That's why every achievement comes with an emotional expiration date. Bought the car, happy for 3 weeks. Got the promotion, euphoric for 1 month. Got married, honeymoon phase lasts 6 months. Then, the void returns, and they tell you, you need to dream bigger, want more, be more ambitious. It's mass psychological manipulation. They programmed you to be a perpetual consumer of sensations. Like a smartphone that never reaches 100%, always needs to be plugged into something new. Your life energy constantly being drained. But here's the hack. Happiness isn't conquest. it's cultivation. Not a destination, it's a skill. Not something you find, it's something you train. Like a muscle that strengthens with daily exercise, not with an expensive gym membership. The secret, the motivation industry doesn't want you to know. Your life's most satisfying moments didn't come from your big achievements. They came from small moments of presence, connection, peace. Moments that cost $0 and zero heroic effort. Americans are especially vulnerable to this because we are raised on bigger is better and more is success. But the happiest people I know drive old cars, live in modest homes, and have mastered the art of contentment with what is. Mental detox, the anti-dopamine journal. For 1 week, write down every moment you felt genuine peace. I bet it was drinking coffee, listening to music, talking with someone you love. Pure simplicity. Emotional freedom exists when you liberate yourself from next conquest addiction. When you understand that being here now, needing nothing more, is the ultimate success possible. If you're ready to exit the matrix of infinite conquest, comment dopamine hacked. And if you feel your mind being defragmented right now, help others escape, share this revelation. Your GPS got hacked while you stopped trusting yourself. Now that you know you've been programmed and addicted, I'll show you the most devastating hack of all. How they corrupted your internal GPS and made you dependent on maps that lead nowhere. The mind analyst discovered the manipulation source code. Since childhood, they taught you that your intuition is dangerous, your instincts are flawed. You need an external manual to navigate life. It's like uninstalling your antivirus and installing a virus disguised as protection. They sold you the idea that there's a universal success formula, a generic GPS that works for everyone. Study this, work in that, buy that thing, marry like this, live there. As if 8 billion unique human beings could use the same map to reach happiness. Result? You became an emotional zombie, following routes that don't make sense for you, arriving at destinations you never wanted to visit, living life on autopilot mode. Your soul screams, wrong route, but you ignore it, because you trust society's GPS more than your internal compass. The truth they hid from you: you were born with the universe's most sophisticated navigation system. Your intuition is a quantum supercomputer processing millions of invisible variables, but they convinced you it's just a hunch or crazy talk. Why did they do this? Control. A person who trusts their own intuition is unpredictable, uncontrollable, dangerous to the system. A person following external maps is predictive, manipulable, a perfect consumer. But here's the plot twist. Your internal GPS was never turned off, just had its volume lowered. Every time you feel something's not right, it's trying to reroute you. Every time you feel empty after an achievement, it's saying, this wasn't the way. American society particularly trains us to distrust our gut feelings. Be practical, follow the data, listen to experts, but your intuition has data, emotional, spiritual, energetic data that no external expert can access. The subversive evolution begins when you stop asking strangers for directions and start trusting your own navigation system. When you understand nobody knows the path to your happiness better than yourself. Mental reboot. The quantum silence exercise. 10 minutes daily, no screens, no noise, just you and your inner voice. Ask, what do I actually want right now? Not what you should want, what you want. Your intuition will speak. Freedom is navigating your own route. Authenticity is trusting your own compass. Success is arriving where you want to go, not where they told you to head. If you're ready to reactivate your internal GPS, comment self-navigation. And if this video is recalibrating your life route, help others discover their own path, share this revelation. The complete reset: how to flip the script and be happy your way. If you made it here, congratulations. Your mind is undergoing the biggest update of your life. You discovered you were programmed, detoxed from conquest dopamine, and reactivated your internal GPS. Now comes the most revolutionary part: transforming that scammed feeling into your greatest competitive advantage. The mind analyst decoded the final truth: that emptiness you feel isn't a bug, it's a feature, not an error. It's an upgrade. It's your consciousness evolving beyond society's basic programming. It's like discovering your Neo in the Matrix. Here's the supreme hack. Programmed people live predictable, limited, autopilot lives. Deprogrammed people create unique, innovative, authentic realities. They don't play the game, they make the rules. They don't compete in the system, they build their own systems. Your subversive evolution isn't about rejecting all success, it's about redefining what success means to you. Not about being anti-system, it's about being creator of your own system. Not about escaping the matrix, it's about building your own reality. Real success, it's waking up and feeling peace, working on something meaningful to you, having genuine relationships, being yourself without apologizing. It's simple, but radically subversive in a society that values complication and performance. Your new life code: my success isn't my bank account, it's my peace of mind. My wealth isn't my possessions, it's my authenticity. My achievement isn't external approval, it's internal approval. This is revolutionary because it's real. The truth that changes everything. You were never scammed. You were prepared. All that discomfort, dissatisfaction, questioning it was your soul preparing you for this evolution. It was the universe forcing you to upgrade. Americans especially need to hear this, because we're drowning in toxic productivity culture. We've been taught that rest is laziness, that enough is never enough, that we must always be optimizing, growing, achieving. But what if contentment is actually the highest achievement? Final manifesto. Write one sentence capturing your new success definition. Example: success is sleeping peacefully knowing I live my own script. This sentence is your new operating system. The journey continues, but now you're not a passenger, you're the pilot. Don't follow maps, you create routes. Don't seek happiness, you cultivate satisfaction. Don't live to impress others, you live to express yourself. If you're ready to launch your life to point zero, comment system restored. If this video shifted your perspective on success and happiness, spread this consciousness virus, share it to wake up other people who deserve to live their own lives. Remember, in a society of programmed clones, being authentic is an act of rebellion. In a matrix of infinite seeking, finding your peace is the ultimate revolution. Subversive evolution doesn't stop here. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and let's hack every aspect of your reality together until you become the programmer of your own existence.